A big hello to all my wonderful people of the world. I am your girl, the one and only Miss T with the T. And lately I have been doing a lot of vendor booths to promote my social media as well as my launch of items that I sell on my new website. So I do have freebies at my vendor booth. So if you would like to see how I create freebie items for the children and the customers who are there at the locations, then I highly suggest you watch this video.
Who got the tea? Miss T. Ooh, I'm sipping on life, we living the dream. From the heart we shine so clean. Who got the tea? Miss T. Ooh, yeah.
So welcome back if you're returning. I am Miss T with the T. I do a lot of videos to promote motivation and encouraging people to achieve their goals. If you are not subscribed, I highly suggest you hit that subscribe button down below so you can get in the loop of all the tea that I like to dish out on this channel. Yeah, so currently at my vendor booths, what I do is I do have a couple little freebies that I do give out just to kind of lure people into coming to see what my booth is all about. Yeah, some of these items I've already had. Some of these items I have purchased from Dollar Tree, and some of these things I'm just putting together with items that I just have around the house, and I'm just trying to put some things together to make everything work. So yeah, where should I begin? Now I do want to mention, because these are freebies, I don't go all out and spend a lot of money into making these items. So the majority of these items are just trinkets that I have around the house. I don't really try to go all out on these projects because they are freebies. It's just something just to thank people for coming to my vendor booth and thank you for stopping by. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I do have this bag here. I tried to position this so you can see everything that I'm doing. I do have this bag here. I am a content creator. I'm on all platforms as Miss T with the T. If you want to check me out on TikTok or anything else, Instagram, Facebook, any other types of social media, feel free to check me out. So I came across these pencils that are like 10 or 12 in a bag at Dollar Tree, and I bought like 2 or 3 of these. I have a whole bunch in here, and usually I just kind of spread these around my table. It's for like the little kids to pick up because, you know, they're always in school or have homework or whatnot. And they can always use a cute little pencil. So I do have these. I do also have other items here that I had where I had a kids vision board event that I went to or I sponsored. And I have a lot of these little baby coloring books. Nothing spectacular. They all have different little pictures inside. Just a regular coloring book. And I had some leftover crayons. So sometimes I tend to put these out and about on my vendor booths as well. You know, just to bring the kids to the table, and then the parents will come and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I got these a while ago. I want to say these came from Amazon for like $5 or something like that. And then, yeah, these pencils were $1 a bag for like 10 or 12 pencils. So yeah, not too much, just a couple little freebies to bring people to the table. I also want to share this item because some people were having trouble like buying business cards, because business cards can be a little pricey. I do have business cards, as you can see. I'll explain why I have a hole at the top of my business cards here in just a second. But business cards, you know, because you have to like keep buying them over and over again because you're distributing them out. So they can be an arm and a leg. So what I did do once upon a time a while ago, just made some basic business cards. I always have a QR code. I got my QR code from Linktree. And on Linktree, you can post all your social media websites, your email, your Cash App, your website, all the above. So when you click on my QR code, all of that does pop up. And I got these made at the library because at the library, colored copies are 25 cents. So I have a total of three papers here with my QR code, and it has a little picture of the Instagram, TikTok, and Instagram. It doesn't have Facebook. I need to update these. I made these a while ago. And I have these at my vendor booth just to let people know that I am on social media as well. And it also does have my link to my website, www.misstwithat.online. So if they are wanting to purchase more items in the future, they don't have to wait for me at a vendor booth. They can just go ahead and click on the QR code and they can find me there. So that is what I have. So that's 75 cents, not even a whole dollar. And let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I have 30 business cards. Now, true enough, they're not the sturdiest or whatnot. It's just a piece of paper with my QR code on it to let people know, hey, I'm on social media. And let me see. Back to the $1.25 tree. So I got these pens. I got them in black and red. And I also found this as well at the $1.25 tree. It's just a little, what does it say? It says a candy jar. But what I'm thinking about doing, sorry, I'm all over the place. So what I'm thinking about doing, I also got this at the $1.25 tree. I call it $1.25 tree, but it's Dollar Tree. But nothing there is really $1 anymore. It's all $1.25 and above. So I got this little hole puncher at the $1.25 tree, and I put a hole at the top of my business cards. And what I'm thinking about doing is just simply placing like so, like that, my business card on here. And so what I'm thinking about doing is just putting these on the pen like so, like that, and placing these into the jar. So, okay, they got it taped up. That's awesome. There we go. I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to make what am I trying to say? Another picture to replace this. I'm going to take this off and put like Miss T with the T with my QR code. Or I could just use one of these that I already have. So if people want to scan it and save it to their phone, they can do that. I might just do that. I think I am going to do that. Okay, so let me see here. So my pens here were like $1 a piece, $1 for the red ones. Well, $1.25. $1.25 for a set of red pens. I believe it was 10 in a packet. And then $1.25 for the black ones that are like 10 or 12 in a pack as well. So $2 for this. And I already have my business cards on here. I could have used the paper copies, but those are kind of flimsy. I think these professional business cards are a little bit more durable. And I'm just going to place them in here and have a big free sign on here or something to let people know that I do have some little trinkets. Thank you for stopping by my booth. Finally, what I wanted to share with you guys, $1.25 tree, Dollar Tree. They have these in sets of like 8, I want to say, of just regular Kleenexes. Everybody can always use Kleenex, something to put in their purse or keep in their car or whatnot. So I do have these as 8 for $1.25. 8 for $1.25. And then on top of that, I was thinking about just cutting these out, and it fits perfectly if I place it on here. So I have a set of 3. Well, I have 3 sets of the 8 tissues. So I have 24 tissues, and then I'll have this on here. So yeah, usually they'll tend to, like, once they get home and unpack everything that they bought from the vendor booth, and then I'll just pop up. And yeah, so that was like $1. 8 of these for $1. And then I have some little tape that I'm going to tape them on here. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some ideas, some tips and tricks. You don't have to go all out. So all this stuff all together is probably about $7 or $8 all together. It just takes time to just like cut out the business cards and taping them on here. Just a little extra step and an extra little freebie to bring people to your vendor booth. No, not necessarily required. Just a little extra that I do to thank people for stopping by my booth. Thank you for your purchase and all that. So hopefully this helps you out if you are considering doing vendor booths. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. Peace and love. And I will catch you guys at the next video. Bye.
Miss T. Ooh, I'm sipping on life. We living the dream. From the heart we shine so clean. Who got the tea? Miss T. Ooh, yeah. We stay on the grind, but keep it so smooth. Miss T on the rise, got nothing to prove. Sipping on wisdom, yeah, feeling that glow. We got the energy.